This is the first in our video series of $5 meals for two. Chicken, rice, squash, peppers, and mushroom. As you can tell, there's plenty for two people. Stay tuned. I'll show you how it's done. At the end of the video, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a session on how to cut items up. I'll show you how to cut the squash, the peppers, debone the chicken. We have all our vegetables cut up, our chicken being cut up there. And now let's start cooking. Turn our fire on. Remember, this looks like a little bit of chicken, and it is. This is 6 ounces of chicken. But we're using chicken for a flavoring, not for the main entree. Remember, we're trying to save money, we're cooking on a budget. We're doing this entire meal for under $5. All right, our pan is getting hot. Put a little oil. And first, as normal, we're going to add our chicken because you've got to cook meat. Just get a good stir. Turn our fire down. Let these cook. We're going to put on a lid, let this steam for a while, let the moisture cook everything together. To keep this easy, the only seasoning we're going to have in there is Knorr, Swiss, tomato, and chicken base. Have that. Add some flour. 1 ounce of each of those. 1 ounce of Knorr Swiss and 1 ounce of flour. Let's cook the flour down. We want to create a sauce. We're going to put this on our rice in a second. Turn our fire up just a little bit. You see how everything cooked down? Scrape this off the bottom. Turn this up a little more. And now the kicker part. Let's add our water in. We don't want to make a soup. We'll make just the sauce. We only added 1 seasoning, but of course you can obviously add more seasoning to your taste if you would like to. Turn this up. Crank that fire. We'll make a sauce in here. Wait till you see how much food this comes out to be, and wait till I give you the numbers. I'll leave the number breakdown, and I'll leave a recipe to this in the description. And remember, you don't have to follow this identical recipe. You can mix it up any way you want to. The chicken tomato base gives it a good, rich color. And I think we're done. A little more water. Thin it out just a little bit, not much. Now, if you wanted to take this, you could throw the rice in there directly. You could add more water. You can make a soup out of this. You can do all kinds of things with it. The choice is yours. But turn the fire off. We're done. Well, what do you think? This is the first episode in a new series I'm thinking about doing called 5 items under $5 feeds 2 people. This is really phenomenal. This thing actually came together for less than $3. That's $1.50 a person. In the days we're living in now, people can't feed themselves. Grocery prices are running high. This is phenomenal. Let me give this a try. Rice is inexpensive. Chicken, inexpensive. That is really good. The flavors all meshed together. There's only one spice in here. That's the Knorr chicken tomato base. If you haven't tried that yet, very good stuff. They're not a sponsor, but if you're listening, give me a call. Anyway, let me know if you want to see more of this series. If you want to see more of these specials, these get-together meals, we're going to make them very simple, very easy, very quick. We're going to use different techniques, different items. We're going to use bases for starches. Starches fill you up. Starches are very inexpensive. And let's all learn how to feed ourselves. We can do this on a budget. This is really good stuff. I guarantee in a restaurant, you'd pay $12 to $16 for this. We got it for around $1.50. Good stuff. You can do this very easy. You saw the video. And let me know also if you like the video on the end of this segment where we're going to show you how to cut up the vegetables, debone the chicken, get everything ready for the prep. A lot of stuff going on. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comment section what you'd like to see and if you have any other ideas. And thank you to the two viewers who suggested the end segment. Stay tuned right after this. We'll see you next time on Real Food, Spend Less. Bye.
3, 2, 1.
Well, I hope you enjoy the video. Now it's just us. Here we go. Let's get started. This is what we're working with right here. 5 of the ingredients: rice, squash, mushrooms, green pepper, and there's our chicken. The first thing we're going to do is we want to make sure our chicken is dry. We're going to use the chicken for a seasoning, not as the main entree. Then we're going to bring in a cutting board. We do not want to cross-contaminate. Put our chicken on the board, and then get you a knife. Take your knife, start off at the deep end, the big end, and just run your knife forwards. Very easy. Come back in here. You can figure out, running along the bone, where to make the cuts. Make sure your knife's sharp. Very, very easy. Get this all off. And there is our pile of chicken. I take this, I set it aside. I'll use it later in something else there. Throw it in a stock or a soup. Good stuff. Let me get this cleaned up and we'll come back. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up our mushrooms. If mushrooms have any dirt on there, which they are growing in the dirt, don't wash them, don't submerge them in water. Wipe them off. And then get ready to cut. We're going to cut first right here and then go to a side cut. Slice like that. Put those aside. You can also, if you would like to have bigger cuts, get down to the last one, cut at an angle. There you go. And then we can take it and we can go, we can also use like this, use a front knife for a blade as it cuts down. This is fun. I enjoy doing this. It sounds cooler going this way, but much quieter going this way. Mushrooms are done. We're going to putting everything onto a plate off in front. In this entree, you want to use the meat for a flavoring. There's your squash. Cut it down the middle. Cut it once again if you want to go strips. And then very easy. Take your fingers, use your fingers for a guide. See how I'm doing this? Take the guide, wear it down, curl your fingers underneath there. Slicing's not hard to do. Same thing on the other one. Use the heel. Use your thumb back here to push the squash forward. Or you can just walk the knife down the squash. Alright, squash goes on the plate. The last thing we have is our bell pepper. I've been using this knife for a long time. This is a Hinkle 4-star knife. I've had this for 30 years and I use it every day. Next is our bell pepper. A lot of people cut the bell peppers like this, cut the bottoms off, pull the middle out, slice there, slice here, take a piece off. This part comes out, can be stock, but there is also good flavor. They do it that way so you can julienne them, cut them into strips. Very easy. You do not want to get into a hurry because the knife will bite you. Been bit many times. Been doing this also for a long, long time. We're using a lot of vegetables, more strips. And then take these, put these aside. When you do this, make sure your fingers aren't down there because you don't want to cut your little finger, which I've seen people do many, many times. Take this, scrape it off, hide your little finger, and then put them on a plate. That's pretty much it. That's how to cut up the chicken, squash, mushrooms, and green peppers. We have our rice right there. Rice was cooked in a rice cooker. We'll cover that in a future episode. How to cook very good rice, very fluffy, in a rice cooker, and also how to cook it in an oven and how to cook in a pan too. So, hope you enjoyed this little instructional part about how to cut, and we'll have more of these. Enjoy talking to you, and I enjoy this. So, back to the show, and I'll see you next time. Remember, this is our secret. No one else should know about this. You all have a good night. Thank you. Bye.